Hello again, Mary. Right, well, having gone and retrieved some spoons upstairs while I've been asleep, come and see what Martin's done in the Succah. First of all, this is our party fence between us and number 12. So there's a beautiful poster here that you can't see, but is actually in 3D of the western wall. And there's a little picture up there of a Succah. And here's some lemons. What else have we got? The Stairway to Heaven, look. And this is David's Tower in Jerusalem. And here are two, well, I suppose in this part of the world they'd be sea eagles, because we have white-headed sea eagles in Europe. I'm trying to read, and this is the tomb of Rachel, or Rachel. And this picture is to remind us of the Akedah, or when Abraham didn't sacrifice Yitzchak or Isaac to God, because God provided the ram in the thorn bushes. Here's some wheat for the harvest, and here's the high priest in the temple. That's actually supposed to be Aaron, because it says so. My Hebrew isn't very good. This lovely poster shows you the western wall and a picture of how the third temple should look, and King David's tower. Here's the Lion of Judah. Here are the Lions of Judah. Hold on. I'm not sure this one is, but it's rather beautiful. They're all either existing or pictures of former buildings around the Holy City. And this is the City of David as it looks today. Isn't that beautiful? And here's the Holy Temple, as it should look. Not now the Romans have trashed it. And two beautiful stags. Hold on. And Moses. Hold on, I'll have to get close. Let me just... Sorry, as I keep telling you, my panning is awful. Actually, I think these little ones are our 7 visitors, the Ushpizim. Let's have a look. This one is Moses. And this one represents Abraham. And this is King David. Look, with the harp. Oh, and then up in the roof we've got all beautiful fruits. I don't know how well they're going to come out. We cheat, I have to say, and we use plastic fruits, because at this time of year in England is when our local wasps decide that this is the time they want to pootle over the Rainbow Bridge, and they get clumsy and they sting anything in their sight. So we do our best not to encourage them by having fresh fruit out here. Okay, and we've got more pictures over here. Look, we've got some figs. I have a real fig tree in the garden. Those lemons could use a wash. Okay, here are the pilgrims making their way to the Holy Temple for Sukkot with their sacrifices. Look, you can see the bull. And here are two beautiful tigers. Hasn't he done a wonderful job? Let me take you out through the entrance with our wonderful shower curtain and look in there. Isn't that pretty? What a pretty Sukkah we have this year. Aren't we lucky? Look, and I wanted to share it with you. Beautiful streamers. And here comes the wind. And I picked out this decoration here. Look, it's a butterfly, but it's... Let me see if it'll come back towards us. Look, it's all holographic. Isn't that pretty? I thought that was gorgeous. And here's the architect. You look and say hi to Mary and Peter.
Hi.
So he's about to go off and collect our friends. And I'm about to try and turn 10 hard-boiled eggs into what my mum would call egg and onion, which is basically a very dry egg mayonnaise with scallions snipped into it, so you've got the green. And I'll get the soup out of the freezer, and I'll get the chicken out ready to bring up to room temperature. And of course we'll have the candles out in the Sukkah tonight, so let me show you the candlesticks that'll go out. Here they are. The inner pair were my mummy's pair, the outer pair are my great-grandmother's, and this chalice here with JM on it belonged to my opa, And the little salts, which are so cute, they belong to my Omar and Opar as well. And these shouldn't be here really. These are what are left of the memorial lights from Yom Kippur for my mum and Martin's dad. And here are our prayer books. A bencher is a prayer book especially for Grace After Meals, and underneath that is my lovely daily prayer book with the translations by Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, Rabbi Lord Sachs. If Peter still reads Hebrew, it's definitely worth him seeking out the new Koran festival prayer books, because the translations are just so lovely, and I think he'd appreciate them. This is what's left of our shopping haul. We have, because I'm a wimp, Kosher Kingdom in Golders Green are great, because look, they save me so much pain. Peeled and diced butternut squash, and peeled and cubed sweet potatoes, so I can make soup for Thursday night when our trefoil guild are coming for supper, because it's traditional to invite friends. And then over here, these are the challah bread, one of the 2 challah breads that we'll put on the table tonight, covered in sesame seeds. And this is where Auntie Penny cheats. These are Matt's dumplings to put in the chicken soup, and I'm very sorry, I've never learned how to make them properly, so we have to have the Talma ones, but I've grown up on them and they're lovely. And if you like to make schnitzels, they make such a nice coating, so much nicer than just breadcrumbs. So if you can get these in your grocery store in Massachusetts, I definitely recommend it. Have a wonderful Harvest Festival, kids, and we'll think of you when we're sat outside with about 100 where am I? Hang on, I've got to turn the camera around. I can't. Anyway, we'll be thinking of you when we're sat outside, freezing in our little sukkah tonight, having supper, and you're tucked up nice and cosy. Martin, you're going to wish them a good Yom Tov and a happy harvest.
Happy harvest and good Yom Tov.
And Martin's now off to Collindale to go and get Benji and Nikki, and Martin's mum will be here soon. And here is Princess Gracie in her den. And have you ever seen a dog with so many toys? This is how well people love her. Everybody brings her toys. We've already cleared out so many since Grace's naughty little sister had to leave us. This is the naughty cupboard. I've got all my Judaica in here, but there's an awful lot of rather naughty things, but we don't have them very often. Okay, I'm going to sign off now because I've got to go and be chef. But there you are, there's the view from the dining room looking out to the kitchen into the sukkah. God bless.